Having been abroad many times before, I'm fairly numb to the moments that I'm experiencing. Just the thought that you're on the other side of the world with different sights, sounds, smells doesn't quite stimulate the senses like they used to. Also, it doesn't help when my mind is racing with everything back home, such as how Katie is doing, work stress, moving house, and all the things that comes with it. So on this trip, it was a struggle. On one hand, you have the experience to handle situations because you've been on the continent many times before. On the other hand, you chase the feeling that you had when you first arrived. In my time in Africa, in both the southern parts and now in the Pearl, I was reminded that what keeps me coming back is not the sights, smells, and sounds of this beautiful continent, but the people and friends that I have made along the way. So in the previous videos, I mentioned that there was a banana eating challenge that Philip from Zim and I were on, but by this time of the trip, our stomachs were hurting, as you would have guessed. So it was officially off, but that didn't stop us from still indulging moderately. After purchasing a couple of clusters in Tororo's marketplace, we headed out of town.
Got more bananas.
Our first visit of the day was to visit a 106-year-old World War II veteran, and his family showed us his ID, wanting to prove it. Next, we stopped by a trade school whose goal is to reach out to kids who can't afford to continue their secondary education. With classes in masonry, sewing, carpentry, hairdressing, and a mechanical department, Graceline Vocational Training Center has taken the right steps towards bettering Uganda's future. I need to join that class.
Hey.
Okay. Oh, this is for tailoring.
Yeah, welcome. Now we have two departments around this place. Here we teach them how to make different types of clothes in their own designs. Yeah.
Like now, they've been cutting baby dress. You can see the pictures there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
She's to make that dress.
Yeah.
Made this one yesterday.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I think that just fit him.
Here, the problem, we have only one sewing machine. And now this one is sewing machine. It can't serve the 4 students who are here now. We have now 4 students. In this class, we began with 2 students first term. Yeah. So now we are in second term. At least now we have 4 students here. We train young girls. Those girls who have dropped out from school due to pregnancy.
Graceline Vocational does its best with the resources it has, but the challenge of having limited tools and instruments for teaching handicaps it from effectively teaching its students. We are at a friend's house. That's where she lives. Where's the avocado trees? These are mangoes. Yeah. Oh, those are avocados. Okay. This avocado tree is loaded. As it began to pour, we enjoyed the calming sounds of the rain and the coolness it brought with it, during which we were blessed by our host with a delicious meal. I didn't get any footage of it because by this point of the day, I was too hungry to care. This is a beautiful morning in Uganda, Tororo, Uganda, and it's about 6:30 in the morning right now. I'm outside my hotel and we're gonna be leaving here today and going up to Quinn It's up in the highlands. So that's where we're going, and it's been a great stay here in Torora. People have been wonderful over here. Got to see a lot of different places. We got to see some different water wells and some churches. We met a couple good programs out here. So we're gonna be headed to Quinn, and it's about a 3-hour drive, and we're gonna be leaving around noon here to go to Quinn. While in Torora, we stayed at the Prime Hotel, and it was around $16 a night for 2 rooms. And with a view like this, I'll say it's fully worth it. We have little residential chickens like this pretty much everywhere we go. Free meal if you can catch them. But as you can notice, they're quite skinny and agile. Before taking off that morning, we were able to share in our local friend's ministry of speaking to the taxi drivers, after which we drove to our next destination before our final destination of Quinn. We stopped by a friend's place where we got up close and personal with some jackfruit. Being the first time seeing a jackfruit on a tree, I was truly impressed. We're going to be here for a couple hours before moving on to Quinn, and you got banana trees here, you got cassava right here, you have the cassava drying out over there. What else do you have here? Oh yeah, you got mango tree over there. You have avocados all up in here. Then you have a jackfruit, huge jackfruit over here. Big old jackfruit. This one right here is really big. Look how big that is. Oh wow, that is huge.
This is huge. This thing's big. You don't need to be. You don't need to sit here.
Stand next to it.
Yeah.
See, show how big it is. Wow, look at that.
You don't want to grab one?
Well, these guys might not want you to, but that's fine with me.
Also, our friend showed us how to dig up and plant cassava, a staple of Uganda.
You can make a small whatever hole like that, repeat it, and you cross it. You make it as a cross. You can make it as a cross.
Yes.
And sometimes other people.
But for the purpose of multiplications of cassava's cutting or stem, you can use this one.
Depending on that's what I also wanted to say. You can also just put it like that.
Like that, okay.
Yes.
Have it stick out a little bit. Okay.
So you show him the cross, dig a little bit down. Dig a little bit. Wide a bit, wide. Just cross kiram. Ini chana kiram pido cross. And chana pido cross. Then you can put it like this. Then you cover it. Yeah, you cover
Okay.
it with some. You don't push it.
Okay, just
So
lightly
the other one-
cover.
So how do you water
It
that?
yields round.
This one now we don't water.
Yeah.
You don't water. For us here, we have enough water.
Guys, you talk about
Rain water.
because God gives you water.
And you plant it during rainy season. We have
Yeah,
seasons.
so how
We
does
have
he
2
water
seasons.
that now?
You do.
In a year, we have 2 seasons.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How
So-
about the jackfruit? Do you?
Jackfruit, you can pour water. You can plant it and
You put
How
on
do you
pots.
plant it?
you keep the cassava.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Now this one's now ready to be eaten.
So you take it out and dry it out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Peel, you dry.
Okay.
Like that,
peel
the
and
other
dry.
one there.
Yeah.
So now ready to be eaten. So now the other one, when it gets dry, I take to the machine to grind flour with mingo.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flour.
here they are drying out the cassava.
All right, all
And
right.
then you pound it, you break it small particles like that.
That's what I know.
You dry it, and then you take the machine to grind it
Yeah.
to get out the flour.
That's what I know.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. This one you can buy in powder.
Driving to the foothills of Mount Elgon, I became more in love with the country as our journey took us into a change of climate and scenery. Upon arriving, we were greeted and were able to fellowship with a church. As they sang, I breathed in the fresh, cool air coming off the mountain and began to think about the Creator and the people I had met so far along the way, and how we are a people chosen with a greater purpose to simply love each other because the love He has given us.